All right, I was for baby or shame piano, Yabama, Chena, Yamau, Akaba. Said you who Ewiamono, aha, and a year, Kasoa, Budumburum, Campa, Liberia for ne Amama Hodwa this year and Osha, one doors on Ewaha. Though understanding is a Ghana for be Efra from Mudia, but say Okasa or Kanya. Mefane say ubeyi amaya foforo adehye beye oha ansa na wanya bi agana ni beye ba ko bi a wofremu na ene se wo hwe teteno a ntokwa bi eba enye tetepa sa ntokwa bi ba ye wo Liberia na eno nam so ama atukotnafo a na yenhunu ba bi a yemfa wo muni enkyere no Ghana etumi ebie na boboa no to ho se yebema kwan ama Liberia fo yi etumi aba wo man Ghana emu na wo maba betena nti aha ena yede wo mo ebaye na enu achi no ena akoba ne se se wo yetu mu free ha ene nsema hodo pi leadership mpanimfo a ha no bi wo ha ye ne wo mo bedi nkomo but as it stands now ewiem na wo hwe ne se de America no ohunu se mpanimfo ni bi etetete boys agada bibi sa wo mo sa dan a wo mo kye se wo ma te se ene eba begwiri wo mo adan agu ene nti wo mo etwen mpanimfo na wo mo ne wo mo enya nsawoso aha just anhwe na akwaye atwede bokra enisa enti no na yatfa wo mo ewo ha ne ebedu ha no uhunu se nipa no egu abebre emma ene mmema ene nipa pi wo mo nyina no aka bomu a wo mo nsem wo mo ka ne se enya ade a wo mo efri ha na entie ne nsem a men se ka kye se nra na dwokra no wo mo ehwe bambo ho nsem so ewo sa pomu ha any leadership and as mpanimfo a wo mo na deda saa kuoku ahodo ano ewo camp ha Liberia camp ha no ehyiaye se meeting ko wie sensan ko wie se many leadership ne bi bedi nkomo eno achi no ye wo hard jungles bi ne areas bi wo ha ye ne wo mo leaders enso bedi nkomo ne ahwese de na ama wo mo ebu afu se wo mo entuo bi bontane se se etu wo mo a wo mo nso betu Ghana fo a wo mo wo mo man so no ebi no we ni nsema eba bedi ho enkomo na me ka say no members no ebi wa ha ye ne wo mo ebedi nkomo nti so wadwan ne wo Facebook na wo hwen ana so wadwan ne wo Angel TV so a ye mo akwaba me de ni Kofi Adoma nwanwani na ye ba bedi nkomo bebre nu ano enam se wo mo twi kasa no enhyeda enkoyi nti no ye beka brofo kasa na ewi a ma hwese metimi ayi ase ede ama. And that is what is happening. Adan ya uhuni nyina no. In fact, adan no uhunu aye ntientia ebi eye nua edan na ebi nso akwakoye adan yankasa ye de cement na aye nyina no. Wo medwiri ni nyina. Wo medwiri ni nyina adan ya uhuni nyina anya de ba kokora beka. Wo mo ebedwiri sa adan ya uhuni nyina. A chese ba kokora ni ho a ebeka. Enti yabase ye ne wo mo ba bedi nkomo na meni ye nua be ma ba ko enhya ase ansana yaba leaders no ene ema ne bi ni nipa wo mo ato santen wo yachi nyina no eye nipa wo mo te ha a wo ma beboa wo mo ano se wo mo entu enfria. Good morning my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
Okay. What is your name?
I'm Brother Gabriel Ishmael Jallo.
Brother Gabriel?
Yeah, Ishmael Jallo.
Ishmael. All right. First of all, tell us, we see a lot of people gathered here. Was it deliberate? Did you call them to gather here? What is happening?
No, it is spontaneous. It's not deliberate. Okay. Because they have been under relentless threats of demolition from the DCE, who said the president has endorsed the demolition. But the most painful aspects of this demolition is that there are inconclusive projects that the Ghana Refugee Board, the UNHCR, and other implementing partner have been undertaking. They are not concluded, and then they are coming, they are threatening the people that they are demolishing it. So it doesn't make sense. And as I said at the last other interview, I'm at pain that this is the land of Kwame Nkrumah, where Kwame Nkrumah brandished that the independence of Ghana is not conclusive until you get the total independence of Africa. Now you have Liberians here who have decided to accept integration. You have not concluded the integration. You are threatening them 24 hours. Their leaders have been working tirelessly. They have sent letters to every agency. We never expected this, and it is a pain that today, where we have the ECOWAS chairman, our brothers and sisters have been under relentless harassment. We are not happy about that.
No, if you say harassment, have you been harassed?
We have been harassed. Harassment is relative. For you to, every day you come, you put notice on our houses, is harassment. When the process have not yet been concluded, it's naked harassment. It's an aggression to an African solidarity.
Have you been,
we don't expect that from Ghana.
Have you been briefed as to why they want this place demolished?
There are spontaneous briefings.
Okay.
They have been telling us that there will be demolition, but because there are processes that have not been concluded, we expected them to conclude the process, then they talk about demolition. Dennis Aliko and our brothers here, they have written all international agencies. We are still under threat of demolition. People are sick. The passport exercise, they have not concluded it. Just last 2 weeks, the manager of this camp held a meeting of refugees, telling them that they will send them to school. Then today you are coming to demolish this. How will you do that to your African brothers? Just last 2 years, the president and government of Ghana was talking about the year of return, bringing Africans here. Then you are driving Liberians in this painful moment. We are hot. We are not happy at all. We are not happy.
Yeah, I can see with the energy and even you moving my microphone almost falling.
Sorry for moving your microphone.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I get the anger.
Yeah.
I get the anger. But I was trying to find out, Pacho, I was trying to find out if you've been briefed as to reasons why they want you relocated or the place demolished.
My brother, can you imagine the briefing? They said criminals have encroached Budumburum camp. Are we police? Are we security? It's the duty of the security to fish out criminals, not to can't punish a whole community because of some criminals. And the police, we just have a police station here. It's the duty of the police that the Ghanaian government is paying taxes on to get the criminals out here, not to come and punish our people this moment.
But you agree that criminals are taking over? We are getting reports from chiefs.
There are criminals all over Ghana. Are they not criminal? They are not shot criminal behind the Flagstaff House. There are criminals in New York. There are criminals in South Africa. There are criminals in Canada. So how can you want to seek refuge between criminals to come and punish our people while you have not concluded their integration process? They have an integrated process. They have a process that needs to be concluded. Conclude the integration process, then now you will have to talk about demolition. But it's painful for an ECOWAS brother to treat our African sisters and brothers like this. There are mothers here who are sick. There are people who are in pain. You are coming to demolish. It's painful. We are sending this message to His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo that as ECOWAS chairman, they are about to afflict Liberians and other nationalities here with pain by demolishing them, their building, without even giving them what's due to them. We are in pain. I want to even start crying now. I know mothers here. I know sisters here. It is so painful.
I see tears. I see tears come out of your eye. Do you have a family here? You yourself?
I have a family here. We have many families here. We have family by blood. We have family by association. We have seeking mothers here. You want to tell me that with all the meetings that Ghana have been having at ECOWAS, and Ghana is the gateway to Africa, is to come and drive your African brothers? Is that what Ghana wants? Is that the legacy that Akufo-Addo wants to bring to drive under his presidency? They should drive Liberians here. Is that fair to Liberians? What is the process? Why can't you conclude the process? Now even this is even worse. We have the borders are blocked the borders are closed under COVID. If you block this place, where are they going? Where do you want them to go? Is it not more than Palestine or apartheid? Why would Ghanaian do that to us? I'm in pain.
But I understand most of your friends, I don't know if you have done the same, have picked their things and are ready to move.
When you say most of my friends have picked their things, I don't know the statistics. I don't know the statistics of most of our friends. But I don't know what you call most of our friends. But I can tell you without any share of contradiction that majority of Liberians you Ghanaians cannot even afford rent. We are not working. How can we have money to rent? We are not going anywhere. We are standing here, we are waiting to see that if President Nana Akufo-Addo will come and demolish his African brother, we are standing here, we are waiting for them.
No, so you mean all these people gathered here are waiting for the demolition?
If you say waiting for a demolition, it's like it's a misplaced of priorities. We are waiting to see what you want to do to us as Africans. Do you want to drive us without giving us our due? You only need to give us our due, set the pace, then you can go on and do your matter. But now, how can you blame us for criminals here? Are we the police? Are we the police? How can you blame for criminal infiltrating Budumburum? You need to come and fish them out and leave our people alone.
Because currently, chiefs met last night. I'm briefed that the chiefs, the Security Council, and some opinion leaders in this area met. And they've all agreed that the demolition should come on. So I am surprised you don't agree.
You said some opinion leader within us?
That is what I'm picking.
That opinion leader within the Liberian society whose parents and children are in pain. They have said they should demolish this camp. That is a blatant lie.
Okay.
It cannot be.
Okay, so that is not true.
And I want your chiefs, these chiefs that are threatening our people to know that the fishing industry in Ghana and the fishing industry in Liberia is run by Ghanaians. You are harassing us in Ghana. Don't forget that one day you will regret this act to threaten us. We are all Africans. We are not begging. What is due to us, give it to us. We are not begging. We are at pains.
The chiefs are complaining. One, their complaint is that when they sell lands in this area, people don't want to buy because the land guard activities here.
I want to stop you there. The land guards are recruited by the chiefs. Does Liberia has a land guard? Where do we know about land guards? They recruited the chiefs. Please. So what are you talking about? What do we know about land guard? This land guards have raped our sisters. They drive their bike here. Really? They drive their bikes here indiscriminately. Their motorbikes have been hitting our people. You need to come and get the land guards out of here and leave us alone. Leave us alone. Get your land guards and leave us alone.
I was for. Let me do a bit of translation. So I find why joining Angel TV so now or sharing and now or sharing our Facebook. Our while we say na yamao ewiemu amwahwe bia ye gina said ye etie. The attorney say aha ye Liberia for na womo egu ha. Na the attorney say ye say teteno na opani betia e friend budu. Na no watu abura bi wa ha omanfo be sabi enom eninti budu na bura me ko budu abura no ho na din no be ye Budumburum. But wo hwan kasa no aha e Liberian refugee camp a abran tokwa na esi e chastela abranu mu no na se yenuemu na ntokwa no ano na yekunkum ebi mo enti Ghana ankasa pene se yemfa ship nkosi one yemfa wo mo mrafi so mo ye yenuanom ene ye de wo mo ebaaye enti ye de wo mo baaye no achi no na se reports a eba eche se crime no ano edoso wa ha na nanamo hemfo ha che se obi a ka na Kasoa de anam Roberts ni ade enti na ama asem no aye den kakra de ama wo mo ene se aban no agya tum the Security Council in fact krata ekura me se sia enchemekan I free aban krata pani o ha ne se ene the last day every na ekono information na me pekata se anajo at night and then even at dawn and na wo be sha say yes demolition as we say ye breben poten no America say there se betumi aye na anadwi ebetumi aye ochina homache ebetumi aye anytime but nipa o ha mrante o ha ne kire se wo mo empene nyinti na ohunu wo mo empempem a wo mo atwa hia wo ha ye ne wo mo di nkomo ne ahwe se kwan bi wo hwa ebetumi di afa so a bibia betumi akọ asomdwe mu I'll get back to you. I like your energy. Yeah, let me speak to chairman.
Yeah, talk to the chairman.
Yes. No, don't move yet.
Okay.
Chairman, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. Your food, Dennis what?
Dennis Guillaume.
Dennis
Guillaume.
Okay. First of all, how are you feeling with all your subordinates feeling agitated? I can see numbers of people gathered here and not happy.
Oh, frustrating. Very, very much frustrating. We least expected that for Ghana. Ghanaians, Liberians have been a good relationship, for which today we have all sat down, running from place to place. People are even been threatened. You know, what puzzled me yesterday was one of the DC officials said if we are not careful, what happened in South Africa will happen at Budumburum.
Oh, who said that?
One of the DC officials that were going around yesterday.
No, that what happened in South Africa?
South Africa would happen here. And
No, that is
xenophobia.
Xenophobia.
They burnt their African brothers alive.
Yes.
I'm not aware of that statement if it's official.
I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's what I heard yesterday from one of the DC officials. And I continue to tell the people, we did not come here on our own. We came here through the government of Ghana. President Kofi doesn't know that we are here. So if you want to get her out, there's a way to get her out. You told us, stay in Ghana. We want to take you to a better place. Where is the better place? Where are you taking us?
No, you mean as the chairman, you've not been briefed as to where you are being relocated?
None at all. As I speak to you, the Liberian refugees are even at war with the Ghana refugee board. They are castigating us. They are lying on us. They are saying things about us.
No, the Ghana refugee board.
Ghana refugee board. I was on class 7 yesterday with Ted Paddy. Lies to the Ghanaian people. They are telling, stop misleading the Ghanaian people. Their document proving that this is what you said during the process. Why can't you buy by it? What are you running from your responsibility? We are here. It's not good to see all my sisters and brother mothers. Some are even sick in their home. What are you telling us? What Ghana is telling us? Are we here illegally? Are we here illegally? We are not illegal migrant here. We are legal. You said we should take integration. That refugees are still here. The Ghana refugee board are divided Liberian to categories. You dismiss other people without reason, without justifiable reason. Others have been denied ID card. If you want us to leave this place, come back to us and tell us we want you to go.
Have you been met personally as the chairman? Have you been met?
Yeah.
Have you been met by the Regional Security Council?
No.
You've not been met by anybody?
No.
So the meeting that happened last night, you are not involved?
No, not at all. In fact, the sad thing is that they didn't even give me the copies of the letter they are posted around. It was just a notice asking her on the 2nd of August to leave on the 30th of September. It was unfortunate. So the issue is that we are here under the auspices of Ghanaian government. We never knew Budumburum when war was fighting. And I continue to tell the Ghanaian, it wasn't a musical concert in Liberia. It wasn't a crusade that was there that brought us to Ghana. It was war that brought us here. You receive it. We live in this community. People who live with us for 31 years, today call them criminals, call them armed robbers, call them prostitutes. And you have no evidence to prove. I challenge the DCE. I challenge the chief. Give me no evidence. You build a police station. I supposed to look for criminal Budumburum. What is the function of the police? Let the police come up with a report that we are having 2-3 Liberians criminal or armed robber.
But you do accept the fact that this area is gradually becoming a den for criminals.
I don't even accept that.
Okay.
It is not true.
It's not true.
It's a complete fabrication.
So what of the news we hear every day?
The point is that they want their land.
Okay.
The only way to get their land is to create false information about Liberian people. When you got to know that criminals are living here, 31 years, after 31 years, look, let me be very frank. The villagers who are here, they benefited from Liberia. Even Russians we were sharing with them, they were not refugees. Their sons and daughters benefit from Liberian refugees to go to the state. Time 2012, sensational club was invoked. Benefit of the refugee community. Why you couldn't refuse the police station they built for you? The hospital. You know how much money is for pay on it? Is that Ghana government? It's a refugees farm.
You mean just this hospital?
Yeah, it's a refugees farms. Go at the across the road there. Doctors, headquarters, nurses, quarters are there. We build schools here for them. Is that now you get to know that we are not useful? Is that because donors are not bringing money again? You say we should be integrators in Ghana. You gave a passport. In the middle of the passport, say no other occupation or person for reward is permitted. The passport is here. You can read it in the middle of the resident permit.
Okay, so this is your passport.
Yeah, this is the passport.
Let me just give it to me.
Yeah. Not in the middle of that passport or that resident permit. And read what is there.
Okay, so this is the Republic of Ghana resident permit.
Yeah.
Permitted to reside in Ghana under Section 13(1) of Act 573. Okay, whilst employed by, okay. So this is 5 years, right?
Yeah, in the middle, there's a bold letter there. Read that one there. In the middle there.
Okay, no other occupation or business for reward permitted. Okay.
What is this?
Can you interpret that?
Okay, so this is your permit that you have.
Yes.
Does not even allow you to work.
To work and do business.
We want you, the media, to see this thing and show the Ghanaian people.
Mama camera way and pick this
Show
one.
the Ghanaian people.
Okay, so if you are watching us or if you are listening to us on Angel FM, you can join on Angel TV or you can join on Angel TV Facebook or Angel FM Facebook or Kofi TV Facebook page and then see this resident permit for yourself. And see, the woman channel say krata we no kra emo kwan emo nya adwuma. And you know, yes, you are a resident. You are more kwan so between atna Ghana. But won't me nya adwuma e wo Ghana. And yes, you are ma hudo. So that means you don't work.
We don't work. We don't work.
Oh, so
how do we survive?
You have no right to work.
To work. It's there.
When you go to the bank, sir, sometimes they don't.
Oh, calm down, madam. Calm down. Madam, calm down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, media.
Please, Mr. Chairman, can I chip an information?
Yeah, yes.
Let me chip an information.
Okay.
I want this information to go to the Ghanaian public, including the international community. Yes. I was a registered refugee in Liberia when I fled the war in Sierra Leone. When I was leaving Sierra Leone, I left Liberians there. Sierra Leone and Liberia fought almost 2 decades war. When I go to Liberia today, Liberians give me a horse, a residence in Cape Mount. The Liberians who are living in Sierra Leone, they call the place Gundama. The Sierra Leone government have given them accommodation. Ghana will short a peaceful stability. You cannot give these people a home. You are coming to broke the home from that. Then you are saying about African solidarity. We want you to know this.
In addition to that, the Ghanaian Refugees Board placed the Liberians in categories. After 2012, the sensational clause was invoked. You came with 2 options: either voluntary repatriation or integration. After that, you are interviewing other Liberians. You said they are ID card holder, 31 years. You want to transfer them from Budumburum to another refugee camp. What have you seen that in the world? And you even using the word urban refugee. How can you take an urban refugee to a rural refugees village? There are so many things we are going through here. Even living at Budumburum now, we are not safe. We are not safe at all. We are not safe again. The chief who's supposed to protect us, they are calling a prostitute. The chief who's supposed to protect, we are labor for 31 years. Today call an armed robber. Are we safe to leave Budumburum? Are we safe to even leave Ghana? Since the 2nd of August, we have written letters as far as the Speaker of the Parliament with a remanded, Minister of Interior with a remanded, foreign embassies about what's happening here. President Kofi Adoma was, I don't know what he said to human rights advocates. He have not even said a word about the Liberian yet.
My president is crying, he's in tears.
Minister, they don't consider us as a human being.
He's in tears.
So we are waiting today. Let them come and do what they're supposed to do.
Let them come. We are waiting. We are tired. Let them come.
We are even telling them, those sick people in the house, let them come and bury them alive. We are not relenting. Let them come and demolish the camp. We are no more safe in Gomoa. The chief are the one who are causing this chaos, supported by Ghana Refugee Board. If you are eating refugees' money, there is not a way to do it. Come and demolish the place and destroy evidence, and we will not allow that to go. That document to prove. If you like, I will share with you.
I can see you are teary.
Yeah, I will share that with you.
This is...
People are ungrateful.
They are not slept for 2 months. They are under pressure.
People are ungrateful.
Who is ungrateful?
The chief of Gomoa, who today call you criminals. Is that today you got to know we are criminals?
No. Be frank with me. Is it true that criminals run to hide?
How do we know?
We don't know.
We are not security people.
That should be the work of the police. They are constructed police station for them.
But are you coordinating with the police well in order to make sure this place is safe?
Our area, we have minor cases. Okay. Maybe boyfriend, girlfriend cases, we go to police. Maybe somebody that is stealing something from their friend's house, that is the issue that we go after. We don't go after arm robbery. We don't have an arm. If they are saying we are selling land, where's the land that we are selling? Give us one paper. That is the paper we have produced. Liberians that sold this land. We know how land is sold in Ghana. So we are not saying. And all of these things happen because Ghana Refugee Board, Minister of Interior, is not functioning. We have been crying. We are still crying. We have been disgraced, calling your names on international media. Are we not human beings? Let them put that in their shoe and let them remember it is not mystical concept that brought to Ghana. There was no crusade in Liberia that brought to Ghana. We came to Ghana because of war. So let them be careful what to do. But we are prepared. Let them come and demolish the place.
No, but that is a serious statement. If you say you are prepared, they should come.
Where do we go? Where do we go? We have petitioned on state institutions to intervene, and nobody is responding. We went afar, we reported the Amnesty Internationals to make sure that they intervene and do the right thing. We are not fighting for Gomoa land. settle us. Where we supposed to go, take us there. You promised us our housing. Are we to remain in Budumburum through our life? We are not praying for that. God forsake. Yeah, you can.
I was for you saw Angel TV, Angel FM.
Preparation does that mean that I'm
Facebook
building
page.
in violence, but I'm just saying that
yeah.
the issue of we are tired. 1 or 2, 3, you know, fertile land, 2, 3 families are chief, 4, 5 families are chief. So if the other chief will come today, we want our land. The other one will come today, we want our land, and we continue telling government institution. Government said we have nowhere to go. So what do you want us to do? What do you want to do? If the DC, Solomon Danko himself, his official, will come out and say, what happens to Africa will happen here. Are we safe to be here? We are not safe. Minister President Kofi, the chairman of ECOWAS, is not protecting us. He didn't see us as human beings.
This information, has it gotten to Liberia, and how are Liberians back home taking this information?
Our government,
okay,
and through our embassy, and they said they are dialogue, and nobody has sent out communique from Liberia yet.
Okay.
But I said we have gone to all Ghanaian Ministry of Interior, responsible for refugees. No response. Why will you be writing somebody they are not responding to you? Even if you will not help me, respond to my communication.
Like you've been writing letters to the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
No, to Minister of Interior.
To the Interior Ministry. And you've not had even one response. But have they been here personally?
No.
Okay. Okay. No, probably they feel it is better to get here than responding to letters. Before this notice of demolition, have you had delegation from government from any quarters visiting you?
They are running away from their responsibility. They don't come here.
So how do you get to know all this? You only see notices, or you are...
If the notice was posted all over, they are running from their responsibility.
They were in government cars making announcements, telling the...
No, you mean they came around with vans and were announcing
on the microphone, on the car.
Without meeting our established entity. We have a structured leadership here that speak on our behalf, but they see us like they take us with disdain, that they cannot talk to our authorities, but they have the infantry to stand around here giving us loudspeaker and giving us unhealthy timelines. How can you do that to your African brothers?
All right, just be here. Let me allow. Let me, madam, get close to the microphone. Just a minute. Let me speak to the lady first. Madam, get close to the microphone. Yes.
Presenter.
Okay.
Allow the old man to talk first.
Chairman.
The old man to here.
Who?
The old man to talk. You can't even hear.
Please calm down. Calm down.
The old man wants to talk.
He's
He's an elder. Yeah.
Okay. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Looking at you, I can see you are old.
Yes, 68.
68 years.
Yes.
Wow. How long have you been in Ghana?
31 years now.
31 years.
Yes.
You've been in Ghana.
Yeah.
And is this the only place you've stayed?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. So, as elders of this community, what have you done with regards to this tension that is gradually building?
Firstly, I want to say to be a refugee is not a sickness. It's a condition. It comes at a time you're not expecting it. But we have been looked at like people with communicable diseases. They imaginize us. You understand it? Yeah. Our ward I came in, we didn't want it, but it came at a time we never expected it. So when your brother run into your country, make sure give you help. You understand it? Yeah. Look, the relations in our bill in the centuries between Liberia and Ghana, few officers have destroyed it. Are you following me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Lekwa Mikruma and William V. Stubmo. These two brothers, they held African Union at one. But today, few officers are destroyed because of savage greed. I'm speaking about Ghana Refugee Board, UNHCR, Christian Council, and Catholic Secretariat. The question is, I'm a refugee. I ran for my country, hoping that I don't have work to do. I should just read a passport. I can't work. A philanthropic say, oh, this man must eat. And they pay Mr. X, giving the food to be there to me. You have been paid to give me food. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
And they say, look, besides payment, take few back for yourself. That the thing are very helpful. Instead of giving me the food, you taking the food away.
Has the food been taken away? Are you not being fed again?
We are being denied, no feeding.
Since when? No, Chairman.
Give me chance. Give me chance.
Is that a fact that you are no more being fed as refugees?
No.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
If I remember, our
So many years. Listen to one driving here.
Before 2000.
Listen to one driving here.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
Now you take that food away. You take that food away and do not care to even get the food. This is inhuman. We are African brothers. We expect to come to our aid.
Yes.
Now, since 31 years now, the Ghana Refugee Board, in consultation with UNHCR, they declare a secessional clause, meaning as we Liberians live here, it's a time to make a decision. We welcome that idea, and about 3 divorce solutions.
Hold on. You see, let me show you something.
I see you with a
Yes,
note.
let me see.
Let me see.
Can this money take care of you in Ghana since 2014? No,
Okay.
he's a journalist. You call the amount. Look on the top of it there. The amount is there. Yeah. Can that money take care of you in Ghana?
No.
Can that money make you to stay in Ghana here?
Okay, so you are being given 884
A ground
Ghana
or
cedis.
cash grant from the Danish and American government.
This is how much you take.
Yeah, that
For how long?
For the hair. Since 2014, just for the hair. 2013.
Since 2014, this is the amount you've received.
Yeah, for the hair. And if you are under your family, you take 400 CD. There is the money that the party is blowing all over the world. They have been compensated. I even told you yesterday, the money you use to buy gasoline from Ghana Refugee Board to Senzoli is more than 1,000 CD in your car. But you are telling the world that you are compensating Liberian refugees. Is it real? Let the Ghanaians get to know the fact. There are few persons in the Ghana Refugee Board who making Liberian to look ugly. The hierarchy. Let them tell the Ghanaians the truth. You are in the process. You are not even completed. If you even look on that phone, read down by the sea.
Which point?
Look down, read the down part of it. Enjoy what you read that.
This document testifies that this person whose biodata and photo appears above is under consideration for local integration by government of the Republic of Ghana with the support of the United Nations High Commission for Refugee. Okay.
Good. So the last page.
The last part.
Yes.
Questions regarding the information contained in this document may be directed to the Ghana Refugee Board at the address above or UNHCR.
Good.
Okay.
Now, what they say that the DC is posting notice without going through Ghana Refugee Board to come back to us. What they say the DC is not going through the Minister of Interior and posting notice around, knowing that they have frustrated people here, people who are facing problems. You know that your notice that cause chaos.
Chairman, I'll get back to you. Let me pick thoughts of.
Let me learn.
Just land quickly.
Let me learn.
All right.
Now, what I'm saying here is, we ran from war and came into Ghana.
Okay.
What is that you have to divide a group? Are you understanding?
Okay.
Everyone felt the pain of the war. Coming and say, you are divided group, successful, exempted, and undecided. It's completely wrong. All because the dubious motive they have. I'm saying that the Ghana Refugee Board, the UNHCR, Christian Council, they have destroyed us. At the present, we have nowhere to go. You understand it? This is Ghana, and the chairman of ECOWAS State is the president. We are children of the sub-region. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
We are saying, the elder are saying that it's about time the ECOWAS president says something.
All right. So you are calling on Anado to make a
say
statement
something.
All right. Thank you very much.
Conduct a complete investigation into this issue.
You are calling for an investigation as well.
By the president.
The president should call
in his capacity as the president of Ghana or of ECOWAS.
Yes. The president of Ghana and
Let
president
investigate the
ECOWAS.
matter.
Because we are here in Ghana and we are taking integration in Ghana. We are under his jurisdiction.
Okay.
We are under his watch.
Listen to me. Listen, if the president will empower with BNI to investigate this case, we'll be pleased. We want full-scale investigation from the president.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very soon I'll be speaking to some Ghanaians who also reside here. Ghana phobia or hands.
So I can go now,
Yes, Chairman. Let this woman finish.
Hello.
Chairman, I'll prompt you if I need you for any clarification.
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
My name is Alex.
Alice, okay. Alice, get close.
I live on Budumburum camp.
Okay.
I came on the camp with my 2 children.
You came with your 2 children. How long have you been in Ghana?
31 years now.
31
My parents
years.
came first, 1990. Because we got missing. We never knew where they was until when 2003 walking. When we came on the camp, we now can meet them here. So we meet them here, the condition that they were living in. We appreciate Ghana so much. We really, really appreciate Ghana. But when you get to Liberia, you go West Point, you go Lokitan, you go Nikutan, you go Peace Bay, you go Ghana Bay, you go Bushwa Island, you go Simple Bridge, you go to Ducros, you find Ghana all over. You go Hotel Africa, you find Ghanaians. They are all there. We hold them as one big African, one family. But it's just that what brought us in Ghana. Liberians don't like to travel to African country. If you hear Liberian traveling, it's US. But no one pray for war. No one pray for evil. Anyone that see evil as good, that see bad to be good, and they see good to be evil, it left for them and Jehovah God. But all we are asking, we have our brothers, our mothers, our sisters. It's not everybody are prostitute on this camp. The prostitute, they always putting it on Liberian. The criminal, they said that Liberian. The leadership, they will say the leader kidnap. We're criminal there. If you check in our houses, you will not see weapon. They said to use the word traumatized. They say it's not good. But what they are doing now is carrying Liberian mind back to where they came from. So Ghanaians, in the whole of Africa, Liberian love Ghanaian number 1. In my father's house, as I'm speaking to you. In my father is a seaman. My father is a seaman. As I'm speaking to you, Ghanaians are staying. We don't hate Ghanaians. We don't agree Tema. I pray here for how many years? I pray here for 8 years in Tema. I pray I send my children to school. I take care of my brothers. When the Liberian men and I hear they go to instruction building, the Ghanaians will drive them away. They will take the job from them. End of the day, they will tell them that they are criminal. When they go up and sing or someone want to get living, food to eat, the Ghanaians, they will fight them. When fighting come all over in the gap, they will say it's Liberians. Everybody know that Liberia is coming from war. Liberia is not a criminal people. Liberian people, they are people that like themselves. That what made us here today. So we not enjoy our life. True all we live running. True all we live running. We live running until we come to Ghana. I get 2 Ghanaian children. So if you are sacking Liberian, where are the Liberian women taking the Ghana children to? Where are the Sierra Leonean people taking the Ghana children to? So definitely we leave the children here. We leave their children. I get 2, 1 girl, 1 boy.
Are you married to a Ghanaian?
Yes.
You are married to a Ghanaian?
Yeah, but he died through the war. So I brought the children in Ghana with me. We pray to support Marcelo right here. Because of the struggle, I have to leave Tema. I have to come and find small spot. So where am I carrying the Ghana children? Why am I carrying Ghanaian people children? So it better, they should come and take their children. We will go away. And where are we passing to go? Where are we passing to go? Where are we passing to go? Where are we passing? Now as I'm speaking to in my father's house, they are also Ghanaians. And the Ghanaians they benefit from the Liberians. Ghanaians went on Liberian documents. Ghanaians travel. They go Australia, they go America, they go Canada, on Liberian resources. We don't have problem with it. Up to now, passport. They had never yet gave up passport. The passport is still with them. So where are we going to? Where are we running to? So tell your people, they should go read Isaiah 5:20-21. It will tell them the definition. You understand? We love Ghanaian, we don't hate Ghanaian. I have so many Ghanaian friends. But how can you pay your children university? When you look at me, you gave me $400 US. We 400 you rent me a house. We 400 US. Pay my children. That's it. We 4 million. I pay 4 million. We pay my children's school fee.
You mean 400 Ghana cedi?
400 Ghana cedi. We pay my children's school fee. Because of our parents now, mothers, pressure. They get pressure. Nanas, we telling you. Another woman is there crying with her children right near my shop. Where she's going to? No horseman, no ballet. So where are we going? We are coming for pouring water on her. So where are we going to? When they do their criminal acts, they will sell a Liberia for. When they do their wickedness, they will not come and sell a Liberia for. Does refugee have power in your country? If I don't enter your house, will I know something is in your house? If I don't enter your bedroom, will I know you have a mattress in your room? So check your people, let your people
So
check
what is
them.
your appeal now? What are you
I am
asking?
feeling that we are not yet finished. You are not finished with us. You are telling me to go. Where is my passport? Says there. Where is my passport? Which document am I coming to show you? You give me passport with no working permit inside. Where am I going? When you go pray here, they will insult you. The place that Liberians are praying here, they now sack them from there. Kuro. Can you drive human being like our animals? We are not animals. We are not animals. The way people see Liberians to be, Liberians are not like that. The way people see us to be, we are not like that. We love people. Liberians sacrifice themselves for Ghanaian in Liberia. Liberia man harm Ghana person. You will see what the Liberian will do to that Ghana person. But why now it come to us? Why?
All right, thank you very much. Your name again?
My name is Alice.
Okay, Alice, thank you very much. Okay. Alice, Kasoa. Okay, get close to the microphone. All right. Abranche, we are Menegana phobia, Womoteha, and so everything come. Gentlemen, what's your name? Hey. Let me raise your microphone. All right, Salasi, Salasi, how are you? Arancha Neson Kasoa. Salasi, how are you? How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. How long have you been in Ghana?
I've been in Ghana for 31 years.
31 years. 31 years.
Yes.
What work do you do in Ghana?
I'm a Bible student.
You are
I'm a Bible student.
a Bible student.
And at the same time, I did agriculture. I learned agriculture.
Okay. What do you have to say with all that is happening?
I have something to say to you as a country. I'm a Liberian. Bona fide Liberian. Mother, father Liberian. I'm not half and half. I don't sell my nationality. I don't take my nationality for granted. Me coming to Ghana is not by my own power. I came to Ghana based on condition, based on what is happening in my country. That was the main reason why your president, His Excellency, Jerry John Rawlings, brought me here to take over this small vicinity, develop this area, stay here till I can be certified and see within myself that I am ready. That was why they gave me integration to see if I am ready to go back to my country. I'm not ready. I live in Liberia. I brought here by Red Cross. I stay in Dankwa. I stay on the UNICEF mission before in Dankwa, in that circle. I stayed there for 21 years on that mission. I went to Bible school in that mission. I learned so many things. Agriculture, refinancing mission. It was financing mission. My family from this camp in 1995 came on a mission to look for, because that time children who were fighting the war were on the front line, were captured by Red Cross. They were brought to Ghana. They were taken to some other countries around. You understand? And I am here. There is no concrete There is no concrete evidence of what is happening. I am confused. I want to ask you a question, brother.
I'm listening.
Is this microphone working?
Yes.
Are you a Ghanaian?
Yes.
Are you a Ghanaian?
Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian.
Do you know the meaning of citizenship? Do you know the right of citizenship?
Yeah.
Do you think if your government is demolishing, the demolition is supposed to be done like this?
So make your point.
I'm asking you.
No, just make your point.
If the government is demolishing, it's supposed to be done like this? There is no compensation. No compensation. The people have stayed on this land for so long. If I stay in the country for 30 years plus, I'm a citizen. I'm no longer a foreigner. If you go to my country, you find so many people. Do you remember 1983? Yeah. You remember 83? Yeah. When hunger was in Ghana, when Ghanaians traveled from Ghana by sea, by road, by legs, they went to Liberia to look for food. How did Ghanaian came about in Liberia? You know about it, my brother? What is going on? It's bad. Is Nana Kofi Adoma the president of ECOWAS? Is it not Nana Kofi Adoma the president of ECOWAS? Huh?
Yeah, he is.
I'm asking you, when I'm talking to you, you should talk to me too.
He is. No, some questions,
I'm not certified.
Some questions are rhetoric, so
Yeah.
I took this as one. Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He is a chairman.
If you be a leader of ECOWAS and you being seated in a seat as a president, you think it's right that people, citizens of ECOWAS, you would drive them out of ECOWAS land just like that? Without concrete evidence? If I am a council working as a councillor in the district, if I bring a fire to you, channel my fire with my condition as a president of the government, it's your duties to screen the fire. Is it not so? When you screen the fire, you verify the fact about the fire, and you are deployed men to go and verify that fire that this council has sent to you. Do you know how many years I stay here feeding myself? Can you call me a refugee? Can you call me a refugee? No, I'm asking. When I ask you a question, talk to me. Can you call me a refugee?
You have citizenship?
Please. How do you know me to be? How do you know me to be as a Liberian in your country? What do you know me to be?
I know you as a refugee.
As a refugee?
Yes.
As a refugee?
Yes, unless you give me
documents
to prove
as a refugee, right?
Yes, unless you give me documents to prove
if
otherwise.
If you call me a refugee, then you are corrupt. You know why I'm saying it?
Why?
Because as a government in this country, I'm not being welfare. I'm a refugee. I'm not welfare.
No. Are you not being given money at the end of the month?
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
I'm a very...
You have resident permit?
Yes.
Which states that you are a refugee?
Yes.
So you are a refugee?
No, but if you call me a refugee...
No, I won't call you a refugee.
No. You have to call me a refugee because I'm a refugee.
No.
But you
I just don't see you
cannot call me a refugee because you are illegal. When you're supposed to take care of me and give me my welfare, and you sit on my welfare, you find it difficult to come close to me. Because you know that I have to be compensated every time you seize me. So because you don't have my compensation, when you come to me...
Don't respect human right.
You have to go back. Okay. You have to send organization. You have to send people who will representative, who will represent you. It's bad.
So what is your message?
My message now to Ghanaian government. I am Kelvin Jackson. I'm a Liberian. To the president, His Excellency, the president of this country, Nana Kofi Adoma. I respect you, Your Excellency. I'm a Liberian who have lived in your country for so many years. I am not satisfied with the condition and the way your society is treating my society. I am a country who on the coast of Africa. I'm on the west part. I'm your friend. I'm your brother. I'm your sister. I'm your everything. I feel very disappointed in you as the government that you will verify certain information that is not true. That is not true. That is not true. And you will stay on that information to suppress Liberian. It's very obvious as a government that you don't verify your information and you are telling the people to make them to be confused this morning. Frankly speaking, look at all the things that are going on this morning. It's wrong. It's very wrong. I thereby plead
against human rights
with the government of this country, as a citizen of Liberia who have stayed in Ghana for about 31 years, for you to see passions in Liberia, passions in foreigners, passion in people in this district. If you have something to do with us, please work with our authorities, work with our leadership. Please, this thing that is going on here, we have been neglected by United Nations. We have been neglected by the government of Liberia. We have also been neglected by you, Your Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
The name is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Sure.
Respect, Your Excellency. We plead to you to have passions with us and work on our documents. There are certain documents that haven't reached in our hands. Those men are sitting on. They don't want to give to us. Please verify and work after our documents. Our compensation that need to be given to us as a refugees for all the long time in this country hasn't reached to us. Those allowances that they have placed in our passport stamp, please, His Excellency, it haven't reached to us. The welfare of the Liberian in Ghana for the past 25 years, we have lacked that welfare. It hasn't reached to us. We are thereby ask you people to take time.
No, I'm killing
I thereby ask you people to take time. I thereby ask you people to take time, my government. Take time, my government. Take time with the public. Take time with the public, my government.
So, are you waiting for the demolition?
What are you saying?
I mean, are you waiting for the demolition exercise?
For the demolition?
Are you ready?
I'm not ready.
So what happens if we wake up tomorrow morning and see bulldozers all over?
Bulldoze they come?
Yes.
I will see the government of Ghana to be very wicked and selfish. Ask me that question again, please.
No, if you see bulldozers here demolishing,
I want you to ask me the question again.
if you wake up tomorrow morning,
If I wake up tomorrow morning,
yes, and you see bulldozers all over,
and I see bulldozer on
you
the
see
camp,
soldiers all over,
soldier all on
you
the
see
camp,
police officers all
police
over,
on the camp,
and they start demolishing,
and they scatter the camp,
what will you do?
what will become of me?
Yes.
I will see the government of Ghana to be very selfish. I will also see the Gomoa district, the assemblymen of the Gomoa district to be corrupt. I will see the soldiers of Ghana and the Ghana armed forces to be corrupt. Because if you came to my country with peacekeeping, right? And you signed certain documents before I came to this country. I did not come by myself. You understand? You are part of the police, the soldier, the immigration, the custom. All those people were part of the documents that were signed that Jerry brought me here with. So if those people are going to sit down and look at those men, they are men, they are not government officials. They can be called assembly a group of men assembled together to govern the people in the community, not in the country. Nana, you are our final speech. You are our final saying. If you were set as a president and watch your citizen, if you were set in your parliament, if you were set in your parliament and you will look at your people, the Ghanaian citizen, the Ghanaian assemblies to destroy the Gomoa Budumburum camp, I'll be very disappointed in the government of this country. For me, if you destroy the Gomoa district refugees camp, look at me, I have nowhere to stay. Where do you think I'm going to stay? I was a very bad man. Look at me.
No, you are a very bad man.
I was a very bad man. I've lived in your country before. Okay. I've gone to jail in your country before.
Okay.
I've lived in prison for 10 years before. In Sawan, I work in Sawan with the administration.
What took you there?
With the Ghana administration as an Arab boy. I worked for 5 years, 8 months.
No, you worked there or you were taken
I
there?
went to prison, I work.
Okay.
I've never gone to prison and stay by myself because I'm a Liberian. They are scared of me. They're scared of me to the extent that they can't leave me by myself. Because they know if they leave me by myself, what I can do. I'm an ex-combatant and an ex-convict. You understand? I'm very, 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 I'm not a joking kind of man. I'm a serious kind of man. So if you would break this place, I would be disappointed in you. Because when you were born, this area was a forest. You never knew that it had land like this. You just came about it because the government appointed you as assembly. So now you have the power to know that this house is not good, this one is not good, because you need something to enter into your pocket and chase after what you need. I plead to you, my brother. It's not about talking plenty. The reason why I speak a long time is because I'm annoyed. I'm angry. I see no conversation.
All right,
I rest my case.
Thank you very much.
My name is Kelvin
yeah.
Jackson.
All right, Kelvin.
I'm a Liberian. Sure. I plead with you.
Look, Kelvin, is it true? Is it true criminals hide here? Is it true this place is becoming a den for criminals?
This place.
Yes.
This district.
Yes.
When I came here.
Yes.
When I came in this place.
Yes.
I met trees.
Okay.
I met no house. I met mad people who were on chain.
Okay.
I met mad people who were on chain here. I was staying here with mad people. When I came here, I was living in rubber tent. I was living in rubber tent. The tent that has the United Nations hands like this.
Yeah.
I used to stand to the place that you see the called secret in front there to collect my food. That was my feeding ground, my meeting ground. When I came here, I met
no, you still don't, you just give me a straight answer. Will you agree if this place is being described as a den for criminals?
No, it's not a den for the criminals. Criminals don't live here. Do your investigation and stop disturbing the Liberians. Do your investigation and stop disturbing the Liberians.
Thank you,
if you break this scam, you will find the criminal rate. It's better you strain them and take the criminal out. Thank you. God bless Ghana. Bless Nana Kofi Adoma. I love him. I'm a Liberian. My president loves him.
In fact, share the home free. Share the home free. Any Ghanaian around? Yes. Many Ghana for. I want to speak to. No, time. The show will end so. Come.
No Ghana person here now.
And see, many Ghana for what have been so any income. But the branch and answer more kind of emwedu. If this issue is not handled well, it could become a problem. That is what we are picking. If this demolition exercise is not handled well, it could lead into more problems. We are trying to solve a problem, but we'll be creating more problems. Gentlemen, come. Just a minute. I just want to speak to one Ghanaian. I want to. Mamene Ghana for Hanibi. No, Kasoa. Mamene Ghana for Hanibi and Kasakakra.
It must be the one Ghana person.
Yeah. All right. Then Pombo Cordia.
All right.
Okay. You want him to speak English?
Wait. English. We want English.
Okay.
For your sake. Yes.
Do you live here as a refugee or?
We want English. We want no 3 years.
In what capacity?
I was here with Liberian woman.
Okay, you are married to a Liberian. Okay, I get you now. So you are married to a Liberian woman. All right.
Konya.
They are saying. Kobe. No, Kobe is married to a Ghanaian Liberian woman.
We want English.
I'll be translating what he was saying.
No.
You still want him to speak? All right. So go ahead. What do you find this demolition exercise that is pending? How do you find it?
Well, my problem now is what is going on here is very bad. First and foremost, the elders of this country, they should know that we have many of Ghanaians in Liberia. So what you are doing now, winning, many 100 costs. Mimbusia for Flemi Liberia.
Okay.
A Binimus Sidan or
Babusia Phobis what Liberia?
Yeah, more Liberia. And today, Hano, fine. Some penny for more person moon to Liberia from Via. Ghana for no more Liberia, or more dino, Musu or Hono, or Moyana Day. So, Sada way on.
Yeah.
Liberia, Ninema, Mibia, or on a Ghana now, or more number 5. Since I'm a many Liberia, Papania Ghanaian.
And they are all Ghanaian.
Yeah, one more. I've been married 25, 27 years. And then there's our person who to a moment going. Rollins and Nana Mosun or Mobaha. I don't know, person make his hard decision. Woman Papa knew answer. Nobody will take his hard decision. won say ya fine ade we no wo ya no ba ka say a te say bola suja asoka kakakra e de basa baba won say maami na no ka say wa ha no wo kwa so Africa countries a be bia Ghana ni wo na mo ya wa ha no. First of all, Ghana for more labelano, Ghana for more labelano. Kofi Miriam maybe we be medasa na mo da 20 TV. No one da kwaso ho. Omo se da meme kwofo no mo no kasa labele ni bia wa ha no. Obi angina baby din. Nobody should do anything. Let the bulldozer people come. So omo ba do omo person omo ya no omo ya omoya Ghana for enso wala bele no ye behu de besi so e ja adan aban fa nsamblem na oman na ye wo mu no mama obi embebre so wo ba kasa bia obi aye wicked antisa beble wa ho bia ye adwuma obi aye they are all hard workers ebia baby baako bi na obekọ obenya problem ho enti no obeba sabe nyansa wo mne se obeba community no wa bisa adwuma obi aye so wo ne etusa na mo no wo bebia obi an Ghana ni na se sisi amami bi one labella woman when she heard that they are coming to demolish this place she has collapsed. Oh eti we are asababa wa betra more than 30 years oni bebia wa wal Ghana ni wa beye busuan wa na wo so wo babubu ha ma minute a ya de na beto a Gregory hospital anya fine so wo enti say wo pesa abele fo na mo nkwai market na mo ka chance mo beye market wo betumi abubu na mo aye space wo ho so wo na mo de ba fa ho ade we na ye sana na do sabe ya de ya sra no aye papa sana nsa wo mu a ya sra na sa on fa ne samrem normal penifo no kwan na labella for nentina ha best way ababua community ne say so oba space baby na wa build soldier barracks awo ha baby a enu mo babua sensa obetu labella for ni na o dira mecha no ja labella camp de ye hia ne say ye pe soldier for say ye mesi soldier for camp ha baby afema omo enu ne be better fine say wo pa mo so omo kwa omo wa Ghana omo ba ko baby foforo sabe so omo din samfon a sabe o samfon a kasabo na ye oda obo peja oni akosoro sa samfon no mu dia baby omo ko no omo kodi wo omo ka kodi wo ofi tumu say the ekoso no en shada antasu mu nti ye srempenifo omo wo man mu ye sre omo pa se pani bi nsa wo mu a pani bi nsa wo mu a mesre na nidie mu me bu kotojo be yanka mu bu ya se na nidie mu so on fenche na omotina ha me amegina me ne labele na wo fo me mani no omo katwi me ye na so kwa iso katwi o labele ni my wife is labele but so na ha katwi a wo ba ka so labele wo ba ka so Ghana ni so me bu so fo ina ni me nsa wo pam no okwa he ayi fa no okwa yenim sanji de me say me ka say Captain Smart otie so to me as me twitwa samabo etimesra Kofi moment penifant.
But as remember the last Ghanaian it looks as if we spoke to a lot of Liberians. Let me speak to get to the other microphone. Let me speak to the last Ghanaian Nafi Yemfa Emra Ewi Meba. Also worry Liberian yana.
But na be me worry but na ha check kaka.
O akwa na ha check. Dia course no hu ne say.
Dia course wa no say no ye mu bu anu ma ha ye pa obi a okrom e bia ha no because emra mo de ma ni swa. Emra ni swa pa na afin so skasam so no problem. Because see aba current dan ya ne bo edin pa. Enti say on be hwe na say on be hwe na time na mo de ma ye no. Ama twimama extend ne kakra e ke ani beji. Because see skasam no problem.
Yeah, extend and I say ofu aso so mumu bu ha na na.
Oh there be time no say ha de am bebu no because hwe ne ma ya kwa. Me say ma tra ha no 7 years. Enti ahabu bu on there. Obi an say serious I de am ba so. But time na ka me twim kakra na ka nipa e dat ma bobo no because see as kasem na problem. Obia wo kromia bi onyaya obefri kromia no say ya den. Akọ. But kasem no na problem. Me main problem na is kasem na because obia wo ska obefri kromia no say obia no person otena no say. I say we hwe dan kra edam akra dan kitin dan na short. E hye na nya ba bi papa bi asa. But time na ye dey kọ no any kasem no na ye problem no. Intamo hwe na ambema afie kra ko na wie ya anke ani beji.
All right, that's it. Let me speak to. Yes, that's it. What's your first name? Sammy. All right. And Sammy, I'm going to see you now. And it's a share our Facebook and as I will share one TV. So we are still live here from the Budumburum camp, the Liberian camp to be specific. And you have to say, the last day, I free and now we are echo any day. Bulldozers between your baby driha egu. And then you home come out say, "Hey, Anamompa." Then you between your home. Can we have a better way of resolving this issue? And no home come out and yedi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I see people relocating. I say Obia's son and Niama Gukama, Sabri, or the airco. So, with this person who has relocated, are you also relocating?
Come back.
Speak to the mic. Speak into the microphone. Are you also relocating? Will you leave this place?
No.
You are not leaving.
I will not leave.
Why?
Until what the Ghana government, UNHCR, care for me, they apply before I can leave.
You mean you will not leave until what?
Until they can come to apply the 3 dribble solution for the refugee before I can leave this camp.
Exactly.
The 3 dribble solution is voluntary repatriation. They started, they never ended it. Integration. They integrated people in their society with no benefit, no work permit, nothing. How can you integrate somebody to be in your society? They are not allowed to work.
Okay.
2, 3. Resettlement. Resettlement is the 3rd option. At the time of the sensational clause on the Liberian refugees, they asked us to choose, and with the 3 options categorically, that's what I just named. Resettlement. Ghana government, UNHCR refused to apply all of the 3 dribble solutions. I'm talking about the resettlement. Resettlement, they say, is not there. It's there. It's there. Why should this government treat Liberian like this? This government, this country, why should they treat Liberian like this? Now they are talking about demolition. My recommendation to the government and the chief, you call it off? Okay. My recommendation to the government, we are refugees. We can't fight government. We will never fight government. The chiefs are welcome to demolish the camp. But before they demolish the camp, please, my recommendation, that is very chiefs come and mark those houses that they're going to break down and compensate the people who are in those houses. They must compensate. Yes. Then the people will find a place to go. Exactly. You can't be in your office and tell, pack your team, move. Where are you sending the refugee? Who is now working for 31, 32 years in your land? You sitting in your office, you telling them they must pack and leave. We will not leave. We will not leave. If they can't, they want to break, they can, they will break everything that belongs to us. But they will pay for it. Man, oh man! Man, oh man! What's going wrong? Come and run! Let God be careful. Let God be careful. I'm talking it. We are not a UNEPO who are refugees in life. I gave you one quotation. Jesus Christ, the Savior of the universe, was a refugee. Jesus Christ was a refugee. Let Ghana people hear it. Maybe they don't know. Jesus Christ was a refugee. And so they must be able to respect refugees. But in all, we are not appealing to stay here. Let them bring out 3 durable solutions so we can move from here. Yes. We want our 3 durable solutions. We don't want anything else because the harassment is too much. It's too much.
Are you being harassed yourself personally? Are you being harassed?
No.
You are not being harassed?
I have not been harassed.
Okay.
Let me be frank with you. In Ghana, the only enjoyment with the Liberian that we are enjoying here is free movement. That is all. And I will tell you this, my son. 60 to 70% of Ghanaian richest people, they got their riches from Liberia. Yes. But these are the same people, when they hear Liberia name, they are asking 3 months. They are asking boring. They don't want to know about Liberians. We don't have a problem. Let the camp demolish the camp today. We want to see them today. But before they do that, let the people to compensate those houses that they are breaking now. They must compensate the people to find a place to go. Then they can come and demolish the camp. If they don't do it, help me, oh God. We give our prayer to God. We will sue the government to God. We will sue the land to God. If they don't compensate and they break any house, we will sue them to God. God will judge them. God will judge them. Thank you.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 65 years old.
65 years.
65 years old. Oh. Yes, I'm born 1955.
Your name again?
I'm T. Franco Cholopre.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right. I was here for Eguso and Yene Ebusiafo ni bi edi enkomo na yehwe so de one more agent no efa enche yebe crossover na yako studio, but until then Eguso a yedi enkomo no edi ewo ha as to why asase yebubu ha anase yemubu ha no ehon komo ene edi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Speak into the microphone. Your name?
My name is Anthony Banye. My name is Anthony Banye.
Anthony, yes. What is your concern?
My concern of this situation is at the point Liberian refugees are not appealing no more to Ghanaian government or to Ghanaian citizens. We are fed up. So what?
No, you are fed up now.
Yes. What we need to be put in place, and we are asking the governments of Ghana and United Nations to do for all in the South region, is that the 3 durable solutions should be implemented. That is 1, repatriation. Repatriation at the point of junction now, the border are being closed. So ask the president of Ghana to open those borders. Those are willing to go back to Liberia so they can take that opportunity. And if you taking the opportunity, they don't have nowhere fair to help them back. 2, integrating refugees. Ghana play a role as well, be the first ECMO commander to leave West Africa through to Liberia was General Kwandu. And just a peace, Liberia are here in Ghana today, and it's a peace that we are enjoying. So those that decide to stay here and don't want to go back to Liberia, since Ghana is maintaining the peace, she must be able to implement that durable solution. Because of Liberia to stay here, many things United Nations are put in place here. In order that they will be pleased and the Liberia will be pleased. And none of them they are being implemented. 3, so resettlement. Resettlement is there for few people, but the few people are not yet see the resettlement, which is what they call exemption. Based on the issue, you cannot stay in your country within 31 years in exile without working and going back to your country with poverty. It's a disgrace. In the border Nehemiah said, I'm going back, my Lord God, guide me, that the students should not laugh at me. So if you are going back, the problem that you are trying to protect, and you go back with poverty, a big problem. It means the problem has not yet been solved. In order for the people of the countries to solve our problem, and we ourselves to solve the problem, they must get way for the West African brought to trouble. We are not working, of course, but if they can refer to the United Nations, they can go away and work and come back and rebuild our country. So I'm asking the president of Ghana this morning and asking the good citizens and those that have the role to be played, our voice should be heard by them. They must help us. We are tired of suffering. We start suffering from the 90s up to the present time. So everything should be over. We are asking the good citizens of the country to talk with Google International Organization to help us out. And the manager come say we are breaking the houses. The citizens have been here for almost 31 years for now. So this year's time, the money just can say, I give you 3 months to move. Move where?
Okay.
We don't do anything in Fete. We don't do anything in Kasoa. There is our own house that we are better and we will develop. So we not decide to move from here now until our durable solution can be implemented. We are appealing the 3 durable solutions should be implemented. The 3 durable solutions will be implemented. Resettlement, repatriation, and local integration properly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. I was saying for Yegusua, Yedi and Komona very soon. You cross over because you pick some other info here. So you cross over across studio. Now you wrap up studio. You ever sign Abba Asen when? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name?
I'm Solomon Toh.
Solomon. How long have you been here?
I've been here about 31 years now. I arrived here the 4th of November 1990.
Okay. 4th of November 1990.
Yeah.
Wow. And you've been here?
All those years I've been here.
How do you survive? What work do you do?
I'm surviving for petty trading, and then I was... I survived through petty trading.
Okay.
And now my concern this morning, for which I was privileged to be able to be called upon. I want to take the opportunity to welcome all the media today that are here to visit us. A very sensitive. We have been wishing for this kind of opportunity to receive it. And today you people was able to find reason not to realize or get any information from other people, but to meet the refugee themselves. That was my joy is this morning, for which I'm congratulating you people. But now to face reality, what is really happening on the ground. And that's why I want to directly to go in to tell you this morning. Liberians refugee out of 31 years of staying in Ghana. We are still looking up to the authority that keeping us here. The United Nations and his panel, including Ghana Refugee Board, NAMO, Christian Council, all those people. In the year 2012, we were informed that our status will be no longer be existing as a refugee when the secession clause was coming. So we were informed to make sound decision. And that decision that we will make will follow us from our life and the life of our generation to come. So we decided diligently to make decision for ourselves as a refugee. I was speaking to you today. I'm an integrated refugee in Ghana. In the year 2012, I was given grant. The grant that was given to me, I went to Ghana Commercial Bank to take that money. I was not told what was the implication of that grant until after 1 month, I was told that the grant, it was my durable solution to get out of the camp.
How much was that?
I got 48 million because my family size is 9.
Okay.
I'm a 7 children and my wife and myself. So I continue to ask the question, why can a grant become durable solution? I go to Ghana Refugee Board, I do not get no information. I turn to United Nations, I do not get no information. How can a grant become a durable solution? The question remains unanswered. Today, we are being informed that the camp will be broken. The camp will be broken. I do not have problem. The Ghanaians in which that have their camp, they are being good since we come here. They are our neighbors. We have been living peaceful life. But the question is, their land has to be used for a purpose, which I now have responsibility to stop. So if you have the chance to visit 2 to 3 houses on the camp, the only thing you're going to hear from the refugee, we are tired after 31 years of staying. 31 solid years. We are giving bread to children. The children that we give bread to, they are giving bread. So how can the refugee status become 2012 today? From 2012, our refugee life were abolished. We are in 2021. If I waste somebody table something in the market today, how should I be called?
All right. So in summary, what
the
is
summary
your message?
is we want the panels to come together to decide and bring our durable solution. Many have gone home. I told local integration. I was informed that my case pending finalization. After that, they were going to get to me when they finalized my case. I've been waiting for their finalization. We are having about from 2012 to 2021. You can check the year that between. No.
Okay, so you are calling.
I'm appealing to the government of Ghana, UNHCR, all of them to get that durable solution that we are waiting for.
All right, thank you very much, Chairman. I think you have some correct. No, you can use that microphone. Yeah, you can still use this microphone.
I want to ratify something as the chairman of the Liberal community.
Okay.
You know, today people are frustrated. I don't want people taking people's words for granted. The fact that somebody will say Ghana government, that is not the issue. The issues here is that we as a refugee, we came on this camp through the government of Ghana. If anything's happened to us here, it is through the Ghana government that's going to help us out. So I don't want people to take this to contest. People are frustrated. You saw this morning how I was speaking. And I want people to know, we live in a village for 31 years today. The same people we live with, call them criminals, call them armed robbers, call them prostitutes. We don't have nothing to say about that. We are living here and we are with them. But the fact of the matter is that we did not come here on our own. I never knew Budumburum. It is the government that said come to Budumburum. And when we came to Budumburum, those days, even the villagers themselves were sharing ration. They were not refugees, but they were sharing ration. We built that relationship. But unfortunately today, I don't know if there's a change of command in the chiefnesses, that somebody now call you armed robber, call you a prostitute, call you a land guy. And there's no way they will tell that we are selling land. So I want people to understand, we are not threatening Ghana government, but we are making people to know how we're feeling, the pains that we are going through. See our citizens out here. Since the morning 4 o'clock, some of them have not even eaten. That's the pain that we are going through. We are sharing this with the government of Ghana. We are asking the president, launch an investigation. What went wrong somewhere, settle this issue. But as of now, nowhere we can go. You look around, people are still selling. People are selling the food. Because if I don't sell, I will not eat. So even the clothes, if you say put it out from the house, when am I carrying it? If you say take your suke, when am I put the suke? So since you decide to demolish, we will stay out, broke all this in, and we still be out here. That's what I want to say this morning.
But are you aware, I just picked information that this matter has been taken to court. Are you aware?
Oh, those matter in court, that is a chieftaincy court.
It's what?
Between the chief.
Okay.
The chief are going to court.
Okay.
And mine, we Liberians don't have land here. Okay. So we don't want to go after the chief issue in the court. We don't have nobody to go to court with. We are only telling the people of this place, the land does not belong to us. We are only here because the people say we should be here. And when they come and take off, we will go. If you see the houses that we build here, they are makeshift houses. You can even stand low on top of it. They are not houses are durable. Only Ghanaians who came and started building concrete houses. For we won't build concrete houses. If Ghanaians in the village will tell, we didn't build concrete houses. Means that anytime we can leave this place. So we are now after their court issue. The court issue belongs to them. One of the chief called me yesterday, they are going to court, and I said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the court issue. My problem with Ghana Refugee Board, Minister of Interior, they should find a solution to my issue. If you win your case, perfect. If you lost the case, perfect.
Rasiman, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too. Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, this is where time will permit us to run this show. I was for the Mobesi na Yadamase. You hand over. Yeah, you hand over at the studio. Na studio asomu ewo ho na ye de hade no abawi nyame yadoma wo channel pasasemi ye besan afa na ya digest ya hwe wo mo ese efre wo ewo ho na enkomo bia ese se di bia no yetumi edi eno ede aka ho enti on this note no ye de bibia eba awieye na ye jamu ede amamo ewo studio ho na mo asomu midini Kofi Adoma wanwane mene nana sefa minibobo na afi Mark na we mo handle camera and technical bits no edemaye ye beda technical production team so a ewo Angel both TV and radio studio monso madaroma mosomu ewo ho ema omanfo nya bi hwe ewo TV so etie bi ewo radio so enti nana ya brefo kwamina samban ni ene ya akira ne team na aka ewo studio no so akasima baye enso ebia na LPMs bi ne nkomo ye di ye na bi wo ho a mo be se mo de be ka ho ewo studio a mo be som ewo studio na ye de mo asia. On this note, Yabedamasi, and Thanks for watching.